Everyone, I hope you're all well. As you've probably been seeing the recent posts, I did go to the Brighton gig and I hope you've enjoyed the posts so far. I did obviously, well in fact I got to see both Mike, Phil, Sophie and Pete before the gig, during the gig and after the gig. In fact I actually helped Mike and Phil load their car and their van with their drums and their keyboards at the end of the night. So I don't think I left Brighton till about 1:45 in the morning and got home about 2 o'clock. A few questions from the wife, I'm afraid, when I got in. So I did, let me tell you a bit of news first of all that I hope you all like. Phil is actually in the recording studio or putting some things together at the moment. One of the tunes he's going to do is in collaboration with Boone. Unfortunately that doesn't automatically mean that Boone's going to turn up at a gig and play it with him, but I thought that was really nice to sort of learn that, and I hope you appreciate that bit of info. My review of the gig, for me personally, this is going round in a full circle, because my very first gig in April 1981 was probably to an audience of about 100 people, because it was at a uni or college hall. So 37 years later, we're back to seeing a gig again with Mike and Phil of about 100 people in the audience. Now the nice thing about these gigs is the time that they take, not only to sort of see everybody after the gig, but you know, you're hearing all of the stories about the tunes, how it came about, who had this idea about the beginning of that, and who went, you know, bang 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 in the middle of it, and they're really great gigs. I do recommend when the next one comes up, anybody that's in England. In fact, we did actually have the Dutch contingent over there, which was Josie, Roy Leica, and Rob came over all the way from Holland, so that's 3 of the 100 just from Holland, which is well done guys for coming over, and nice to meet you. So, you know, I mean, I've seen them at Wembley Arena, that's 10,000 people. I've seen them at Hammersmith Odeon, Hammersmith Palais, I can't remember how many thousand there. So as I said, 37 years later, to go back to a gig of about the same amount of people is quite amazing really. But these really are great gigs. I will be doing one of my fundraising auctions coming up soon, and it will be to Deborah, which is what Matt Edshed does these gigs for. Basically he and his daughter have a skin disease. It can vary for different people as to how it affects them. Basically, if they get sort of touch somebody, they might get bruised very easily, whereas in some circumstances that, you know, you can actually die from it. So when I do my next auction, it will be for Deborah. There is something going on in the background that I hope will be really special about it, but for the time being, let me just show you what I've got signed for so far. Mike signed that picture. I actually took this picture myself. It's from last year at the festival in Henley, the Rewind Festival. Phil signed 2 of the pictures that I originally had that the professional photographer gave me, which I believe is from the Brixton Academy back in about 82 or 83. And I found this the other day up in the loft. I took this picture of Mark in the Royal Albert Hall on his 50th birthday, and I found that in the loft the other day, so I'm happy for that to go. And again, I've got one more signed pamphlet by Mark as well. So those 5 items will be in the next auction. Yeah, but as I said, I hope there will be something special to come as well, but I'll keep you advised on that. So the last thing is just a shout out of the other people I did meet at the gig, because that's the other thing about these gigs. Obviously you're meeting other sort of pretty die-hard fans. So Lisa Hack, Keith Finan, obviously Paul Waller, Matt Adshed who organised it, Michael Beston, Andy Lever, the Hornchurch crew of Andy, Rob and Alan. I hope I've got everybody. Oh, Rachel and Sue Dyersky as well. And I did get Rachel right this time. Yeah, so great time was had by all, and I definitely recommend you come to the next one if you can. Other than that, bye bye everybody, bye bye.